Hey guys. Thanks for joining us for another balcony session. We are on episode 40, which is just amazing. And tonight we have a special guest. He's one of On the Scene's family. This is Ron Preston, and it's been about a year, hasn't it?
Yep, right around the year, like right there.
And right there, I'll have to look back to see what day it was. It'd be interesting if it was around this exact. But
I just saw a thing like one of my memories. It was like a year ago, so it was just like the last couple of days.
How cool!
Yeah.
How really cool that is. So Ron here is not just a musician; you are also an actor, and that's really fun. We're going to be talking about your most recent movie, last Encore.
Mhm.
So that's really cool. So when did it come to you that you weren't just a musician; that you wanted to perform other ways?
I just want to do everything I can.
Uh-huh.
So whatever I can, just learning new things, trying new things, and people always ask, like, did your parents sing? I said, or did they play music? I said, well, they played the record player on the radio, and my dad sang in the shower. They like to sing, but and I think we might have talked about this last year.
Yeah.
My aunt Frances and Emma, they were like a team, and like Rosemary Clooney or Doris Day, and they were ready for the big time. And they decided that they wanted to get married and have families, and I didn't know that until like maybe 10, 11 years ago. My cousin told me. So there's something there. So
Yeah.
But I'm not shy, as you know, and so yeah, I don't, I guess I like attention. So however I can get it, and not get thrown in the pokey.
Yeah, you have to get your
Do it
art out some way, but
do it in a positive way.
Yes. Well, I'm going to let you get right to your music, and we will be back for more questions. And I wanted to remind everybody who is watching live right now that if you have a question for Ron, just drop it down below, and we will ask those for you. And it will be towards like the end of the segment. So stay tuned for the whole segment. I'll let you get to it.
Okay, we're going to try one haven't played in a while. So if I screw it up, just say, oh, I didn't even notice that. So let's go for it. This is called Without a Trace. Don't know where I'm going. Can't say where I've been. The seeds of doubt you're growing. The song by bitter winds. I don't think it's ever been too clear. Too many things in the way, yeah. But one day soon this all will disappear without a trace. Yesterday I saw you laughing. Yesterday I made you cry. Nah. But we pretend it never happened. And we give it another try. And I don't think it's ever been too clear. You seem so far away, yeah. Nah. But one day soon this will disappear without a trace. I don't think it'll ever be so clear. I see it 4 miles away. Nah, 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 nah. One day soon this I will disappear. One day soon this I will disappear. One day soon this I will disappear without a trace.
Yeah, that was great. It certainly has been a while since we've seen you play live, so this is a treat.
Thank you.
My first question. You have played everything from punk clubs to theater productions and concerts. What is different between all of those energies?
Wow. Well, of course, like a punk place, it's like you don't really, it's more about the emotion and the spirit of it, and less about maybe the musicianship. And then like a musical, a theatrical musical is more about, I mean, the songs are important, but you're basically moving the plot along with the lyrics that you're singing. And then, I think though, I probably have all of that in me, though, and it all comes out at some point when I play.
So playing all three of those kind of different atmospheres, what has it taught you?
I don't know. I've never really thought about, what have I learned from it, but I know that hopefully have learned something.
Mm-hmm. So hopefully you did after playing all of those. You shared the stage and space with some legendary artists. Was there a moment early in your career when you thought, I can't believe I get to do this?
All the time, even like right now. It's just like being with you guys. It's like, it's like pinch myself. It's, it continues, you know what I mean? It's like, but, open for Mellencamp, open for Stray Cats, open for Dire Straits, the Monkees. It's like, I mean, the Monkees thing is, and I think we spoke about this before. I watched them when I was a little kid, and I was like, I want to hang out with the Monkees. Well, I got to, in a way. I got to meet them all, and
wow.
And I had opened for Peter Tork many times, and that was like the big thing with Nesmith and Tork. You'd never mention the Monkees. Now, Davy Jones and Mickey Dolenz, they loved it. It's like that was, they weren't cutting off, 2 limbs. It's like they loved it. That was part of their life.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, But with Torque, and that's how we got the gig, my band and I got the gig at the Greek Theater opening for him. So that's one of the biggies, I think. But it's like, but there's just so many, where you're like, I can't believe a guy from a little hick town in Ohio, New Lebanon, Ohio. I think there are 4,000 something people now. I think there were like 6,000 when I was going to high school, but the population. But it's like. Yeah.
Wow. Who was your top one that you just? Who was the top one of people you could not believe that you got?
I think it was the Monkees. Although, and I've told this story numerous times with Setzer. Setzer was doing his big band deal, and I played acoustically, and I had never really done that before. I mean, in my house by myself, but not in front of people. And his manager, we had opened for the band, the Stray Cats, at the Lingerie on a Saturday night. And his manager called and says, "Hey, I have a weird request. Brian's got this crazy idea. He wants to do this big band sound. And it's like, I just want you to do like 45-minute set acoustically, and the magic words was, and I'll pay you." It's like, okay. And I played my 45-minute set of all my stuff, and then I got an encore, and I did Dead Flowers by the Rolling Stones. So I finished playing, I go to the green room, there's Setzer with Richard Belzer and Dave Edmonds, and he excuses himself and comes over to me, shakes my hand, says, "Great set. I love the Stones. Keith Richards is my hero, but you played Dead Flowers better than Rolling Stones." And it was like, and that's probably like, okay, you can take me now.
Oh, man.
So, pretty cool.
That is really cool. After so many years performing, what still gives you butterflies before walking on stage?
Just I used to ask that on the scene. It's like, do you guys still get nervous? And I just don't. I think you have to. I think you have to have some kind of nerves or butterflies just to get the adrenaline going. You don't want to go. It's like a boxer or a racehorse. It's like they need to sweat. You need to get amped
motivated.
up. So I think it's just the chemical reaction that takes place, as you've prepared. And I played these songs so many times, but it's a new day, and anything can happen. You could have, and you just want to make sure is all my equipment working? Do I have new enough strings? Is everything, it's like, because all these things can go wrong, and they go through your head. Mm. But that's a great question, though. So I think it's just all of that buzz. And I don't know if I've discussed this with you guys, but I've been playing for the last 6 years since COVID. I've been playing for senior living facilities all over Springfield, and it's really a great feeling and an honor to play for people that a lot of people have forgotten. But even like today, I played for a memory care facility, and it's not sexy. It's not playing for a bunch of pretty girls or whatever, people our age, but it's still very fulfilling. But even before then, it's like, what can happen? It's like, and I think maybe it's something, it's...
Yes, there's been studies, many studies of how music does affect the elderly, and they'll remember stuff, and they could have Alzheimer's, and all of a sudden you play their favorite song and something clicks in there just for a moment. It's very magical. So that's really cool that you get to do that for them.
I've had people, there's patients where, especially in a memory care place, they will ask them questions. What's your name? What's your birthday? And they don't know, but as soon as they hear these songs from, that they heard in church or they heard when they were growing up, and they sing every word. They know the words better than I do.
It is so magical how that happens.
I think it's just, you just want to be everything that they want you to be. And so I think that's where that comes from, the nerves or the the adrenaline or the butterflies. It's like you just want everything to go as perfectly as it can, and so you kind of, and probably, it's probably some kind of mental illness a little bit too. It's like the things that we put our own minds through, unnecessarily. But yeah, you just want it to be as good as it can be.
Yeah.
So yeah, you do kind of twist yourself up like a pretzel a little bit.
Well, that's awesome. I'm glad you do that. Well, I'm going to let you get back to your music.
Let's do paper cups. Sometimes we wait for the last to do that, but let's do it now, just in case you don't hang around. And I want to say hi to my sister, Pam. She's supposed to be watching. So if you're watching, Pam, this is for you. Headed down to Mexico, business here is a little slow. I never thought I met a woman like you. Going down at my finest hour, it's a drunk that we nearly drowned. I never needed anybody but you. I never needed anybody but you. Drinking champagne out of paper cups. Got a head stuck in the sand, never knowing that our time was up. We'll be walking hand in hand, we'll be walking hand in hand. Brought us bus today, no one around. Pay the bill and try to get us out. I hit the candy right up a flue. Playing poker and it called my bluff. Won a freedom with a royal flush. And all I had was just a couple of two. Just a joker with a couple of two. Drinking champagne out of paper cups. Got a head stuck in the sand, never knowing that our time was up. We'll be walking hand in hand, we'll be walking hand in hand. Drinking champagne out of paper cups. Got a head stuck in the sand, never knowing that our time was up. We'll be walking hand in hand, we'll be walking hand in hand. Drinking champagne out of paper cups. Got a head stuck in the sand, never knowing that our time was up. We'll be walking hand in hand, we'll be walking hand in hand, we'll be walking hand in hand, we'll be walking hand in hand.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I actually remember that song from the last time. And did you say that's your sister's favorite song?
Well, I don't know if it's her favorite song. I just want to say hi to her.
Excuse to say hi. Oh, well, you have worn a lot of hats, from musician, actor, screenwriter, screenwriter, a songwriter, and a composer. I was trying to remember all of them. I'm glad I wrote them down.
A lot of hats.
Yeah, that's a lot of hats. Which discipline has made you better at the others? Out of those, what has made you better at the other ones?
Well, I think it's a little bit of each, but I'm going to go with actor, just because it's like, I think that's what I started. Like the music thing was just fun, but the acting, it was like a discipline.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the music, it was like I was singing for bands, but I didn't really know what I was doing. And then, but the acting is like you really have to study it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't, well, I guess you could just go out there and do it, you know, without knowing what you're doing and actually do okay. But I think that, you know, it's like there's the stagecraft, there's the acting, there's the voice, you know, it's like finding out where did drama start, where did it begin, so all of that, you know, with the Greeks and I think that discipline though colors everything else.
Yes, it gives you a better stage presence as a musician. I could see that too. When you're writing a song, do you ever find yourself thinking like an actor, imagining the character who's listening or telling the story?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And how so?
Absolutely. It's like it's like there's songs, like there's one I'll do later. It's called Death of the Backdoor Man. And it's like, so when I was like 21, 22, I had this idea, and I was going to write this play, and it was about a guy, you know, who screws around and messes up people's lives, and I mean, you know, having affairs and things, and basically how he affects others and the world around him, and then his descent into hell. And then I actually wrote the song, you know, it's two parts where he descends into hell as well, like Dante. But yeah, I mean, it's like that's not me, you know. But it's like, but I take that mantle when you sing it. It's like you become all of those, all the characters. That's, you know, it's like, yeah, there's some that are audible. That's not one of them, and most of them, probably 80% aren't. I mean, they're just, it's like, wow, it's a cool idea, and you just go with it, and then when you sing it, you become the character. You're portraying the character in the song.
If someone listened to your songs without knowing anything about your career, what would they learn about you?
Well, hopefully they would think that I was a decent songwriter. I could, you know, craft songs okay, and they would like them. I remember when we were starting out my band The Blame, and we got a rejection letter, and it was bad. It's like, it's a good thing I have an ego and self-esteem, but it was like they liked the songs, which I wrote all the songs, but they hated the singer. I hate the singer. He can't sing, and it was like, wow, you know. I remember my butt is like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." I mean,
I'm fine. Yeah, it's all good. They don't like it.
It's like, you know,
not everybody's gonna like, you know.
Well, and again, and not to be self-effacing, but I don't know if I'm any good at this, but I get hired, but that's not the be-all, end-all, is making money doing it. But, you know, it's like I do, but I enjoy the hell out of performing.
Yeah, making money just is a second.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, well, and I've heard that. It's like, you know, it's like, well, I don't know if I'm any good at it. Like, yeah, but you're making money. And I was like, but that's not.
Yeah, that's not what you're in it for.
An arbiter of taste. You know, it's like, look, you can see a lot of people making money doing stuff, and it's like, you know, it's not for me, but good for you. Right.
Well, I mean, you have to have love for what you're doing to actually maybe have money from it, but yeah, just enjoy doing it for yourself, first and foremost. And then if anybody likes it, then that's great too. Getting money, that's even better.
I've heard people where it's like, well, it's not fair. It's not fair that they're doing, it's not fair that Kim Kardashian is worth $3 billion or whatever it is. And it's like, well, who cares? Who
Right.
cares what's, maybe it's not, maybe it is. It's like, and then the thing is like, well, who deserves it?
Mhm.
I don't know. It's like, because people say, well, you deserve it. I'm like, well, I don't know about that either. But I'm not going to give back the experiences
Mhm.
that I've had. I'm not going to give back whatever I've gotten from it or learned from it.
Mhm.
It's like you just keep trucking on, and it's like I'm very blessed, very lucky, very fortunate.
Yeah, having the gift of music is very, very great. Well, I will let you play us some more music.
So let's do, since we were talking about that, let's do Death of the Backdoor Man. Or we just call it Backdoor Man, but people are like, well, oh, you're doing the Doors? It's like, no, it's not. So let's give it a shot. Sees me running at your back door, baby. I won't be having no fun no more. 'Cause he'll be gone and he'll be mighty sore. When he's done, my blood's gonna pour. So I best be saying goodbye to you. Sure was mighty fine as I was passing through. If I'm ever passing through here again, just leave your doors unlocked 'cause I'll be stopping in. Yes, I will. My mind is thumbing from town to town, looking for the summon of the barrels to be looking down. My time is coming, oh Lord, and if I'm found with another man's woman, gonna put me right in the ground. So I best be saying goodbye to you. Sure was mighty fine as I was passing through. No, I'll never pass through here again. Feel the backbone man just had to win. Feel the backbone man just had to win. Feel the backbone man just had to win. Need water, give me some water, Lord, give me some water, I'm going down, 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 down. I need water, water, Lord. Him is the water. I'm going down, 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 down. I need water. Him is the water, Lord. Him is the water. I'm going down, down, down. I'm going down. I need water. Him is the water, Lord. Him is the water. I'm going down. I need water. Him is the water, sweet Jesus. Him is the water. I'm going down, 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 down. Yeah, yeah. Clap.
You know, comment from behind the camera, but I heard your story about the review. And whoever wrote Singles, the movie Singles, you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
That's verbatim off of the, almost, off of the diner scene where Matt Dillon gets told that the band was wonderful, but they hated him.
There's another one too where we got, this was like 92, 93, and we were like, gosh, was it Mercury? I can't remember which label, but it's like they loved the demo. But they said, and this was when grunge was the thing, and they said, we love it, but you're not Pearl Jam. And so there was like, people were like, I bet you hate Pearl Jam. I'm like, no. I mean, it's like, there's nothing you can do about that stuff. You got to let it go.
Right, right. Not everybody's going to like the same music. There's going to be an audience for everybody. There really is. Well, your career has taken you from the Midwest to New York to the West Coast and back to Missouri. What has your definition of home, how has it changed?
Oh boy. Well, this is home now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 21 years ago, we moved here August of 05. And I thought, it's a pit stop. We'll be here a year, maybe a year or two. And I love it. So, I mean, this is home. But yeah, I mean, home is always felt like it was always, every place was temporary.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was like I was, and I think, and people have said this, they're like, in your head, it's like when you're done with this, whatever this job is, it's like you've got stuff already, you know, in the chute for the next, you know, like you're, and I'm like, well, I hope I don't appear, that seems very manipulative to me, but I mean, I do like to have things lined out, you know, for the future. So, yeah, no, you know, it's weird. I never felt like I belonged to the people that were my parents or the place or the time even. Always felt like maybe, it was like maybe another decade I should have been, you know, from the 30s or 40s or something. But yeah, I felt like a very alienated from that, you know. And in California, New York was rough. Let me just tell you, New York was not, that was rough. It's like, but I learned a lot about self-preservation and taking care of your you know, myself in a rough place. And then you go from New York to LA, and it's just like, oh, it's like, you know,
Different vibe altogether.
yeah, oh yeah, you know, very more welcoming. And I really didn't think I would ever leave there, but you know, we did, and I'm here now, and this is home. And it's like, and you know, this is my headquarters, and I can go because we're right in the middle of everything.
Yeah, this is a great place for
yeah.
our musicians to have home base.
You know, and that's the thing, it's like in 05 when I came here, I'm like, well, that's the end of my creative life.
Uh-huh.
you know, and boy, was I wrong. You know,
Didn't realize how
no.
close Nashville and Austin and all the other
well,
ones.
and then also the whole digital era
Oh,
with,
yes,
with
yes.
filmmaking and making music as well. But, you know, not here but a week or so, and I go to Bumstead's. You guys remember Bumstead's?
Okay, yeah.
And they said they had the best burgers in the Ozarks, I believe. And so I went for the burgers, and I saw the stage, you know. And when I see musical instruments or anything, lights, you know,
Mhm.
cameras, anything
Mhm.
like that, like from filmmaking or a stage, it's just like, oh my gosh, it's like, you know, I get the hairs go up on my neck. And so I see the stage, I see the lights, I see the PA, and I ask the waitress, hey, you have live music? And she's like, yeah, or do you play? And I'm like, yeah, but, you know, that wasn't the reason I was asking. I was going to see, and she's like, do you have a CD? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, go get it. I'm like, oh, okay.
You just wanted to know if there was
I
going to
just
be a
wanted to know
band
if there was
there.
going to be live music. So I go to my car, I get my CD, I give it to her. Next night, Steve Branstetter, that owned it, calls me, and he's like, hey, I don't want a band. I just want someone playing acoustic music to play from 6 to 10 Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Wow.
They'll pay you X amount of dollars, you get tips, get free drinks, get free food. Well, I'm like, I said yes, but I was scared to death because I had never played by myself.
Oh,
I never
whoa.
played. I had people around me.
Mhm.
And it's like, you know, and something goes wrong, there's somebody it's
Pick
like
up.
you're sharing,
Yeah.
you're sharing the moment.
Yeah.
You know, you screw up and it's
They
just
could fill
you.
in. They could
Yeah.
fill in where
Yeah.
you're naked, basically.
Or you could even just like, okay, you know, like look at him like, and then laugh, you know, or whatever. But so I think I probably the first couple of nights, I think I probably played the same set over and over, you know, and just hope that they didn't notice. And then started working on getting, because then that became what I'm still doing 20 years later.
Wow, that is really awesome.
So yeah, and then the filmmaking too.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, do you want to do Sado? What's Sado? Is that some kind of evil thing? Is like some kind of, do I have to, you know, sacrifice any? No, it's Springfield and the Ozarks 48-hour film festival. And
I've been part of that too.
Yep. You know, I just did week before, it'll be 2 weeks on Wednesday. I'm pretty busy, so every day I've got stuff to do. Well, that particular day, I had nothing planned. My neighbor, her husband works for one of the radio stations, the rock radio stations, and I don't know, is it 98.7 is
There's a
one,
lot. I
and then
don't
there's a,
remember them all.
and then she does like commercials, like produces commercials and stuff. So it's like I get up like 6:30, 6:45, and the phone rings at 8, and it's like, hey Ron, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm not doing anything. You want to do a swimming pool commercial? And I only need you for a little bit. And so I got to swim in $1 million pools for 3 hours.
Oh my gosh.
And get paid for it.
Wow.
And it's like, I mean, I was like, oh my, it's like, pinch me. It's like, it was like, oh my gosh, you know, this is the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, so it goes back to that question. It's all the time that you're just like, wow, I can't believe.
Yeah, all
I'm
the time.
doing
Because
this.
it's like, oh, I don't have anything to do today, which was kind of like a good thing.
Yeah.
It's like I can just do
Well,
nothing.
the universe just filled it up for you.
But then again, I'm not, you know, that's another thing. It's like, if I get an opportunity, I got to take it.
Mm-hmm. Always, always. The entertainment industry, there we go, has changed dramatically since you started. What has changed for the better, and what do you hope never changes?
Oh gosh. I like analog, but digital has really given me a new lease on everything, because I mean, I left analog and then I came to, you know, it's like, you know, what some people said, the middle of nowhere. And that was another thing. When I left LA, people were like, you've lost your mind. Now the same people are like, man, you are ahead of the curve. because they're all trying to get the hell out
Yeah.
of there. And good stories, telling good stories, the way you feel, it's like we haven't had. I love going to the movies at the movie theater, and we haven't really had a whole lot of good stuff out, but I will go just for that communal, because that's what it's about. It's like you can watch a movie on Netflix or whatever, you can watch it at home, but man, there's just something like a horror film, watching it with a theater full of people, or a comedy. That's just the
energy.
best.
Yeah, because the energy.
It's just the best. So, like, I guess that's the thing you don't want. It's like what I don't ever want to change is people going out and seeing live music or seeing. And right here in Springfield, it's like we have great, talents coming to do comedy shows,
Oh, yes.
and so it's like just don't ever give up on live entertainment or even movie theaters. It's just keep it up. It's like there's just something about concerts, comedy shows.
It's the togetherness. We don't want to lose that connection, because even though we're the most connected we've ever been in history, we're so far apart.
Yeah.
If we don't go to these places physically to be around
it's
each other.
The one thing with social media that I don't understand is why do people got to argue about, like, they'll say, hey, what's your favorite Beatles album? Revolver. No, it's like, well, that's my opinion. But why do we have to have a fight about it? It's like it's an opinion.
Yeah.
It's like, why do but there's always, and you see it, and it's like, and it's the last 2 or 3 elections, the presidential, it's like my friends on both sides, I just, like, right before and right after, I unfollow all of them. that share there, it's like, it's just venomous and it's hateful and
it is.
vitriolic, and it's like we can do without it.
I agree. Do you think longevity in a creative career comes more from talent, resilience, curiosity, or something else?
Well, I like resilience and curiosity, because I'm very curious. It's like, well, what's that do? What makes that go? What's the adventure of it? And so probably maybe a little talent or little to no talent, but resiliency and curiosity, I think, are the and it's
Because talent could build.
yeah,
For
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, you can grow that, I think.
Yeah, and it with everything else, you grow with curiosity and stuff.
Although so back in LA, she was a filmmaker. She went to USC Film School. She's like, can you teach me to sing? Everybody can sing, I thought, until I tried to teach her to sing. And it was like
hard.
we're going, all over the place. And like, you're kidding me. I can't even fake how bad she was.
Some people are just tone deaf, I think.
Yeah.
And they have so much passion, but they're just tone deaf, unfortunately.
But but the thing
Yeah.
was, it was like, but to listen to her sing, like when, like we're going down the highway, the top's down, and she's singing, and it was still joyful. It's like my son Nick. It's like Nick cannot sing, but to hear him attempt it just makes me happy.
Yeah.
It's just like he's all, it's like, like Tarzan sounding, but it's like he's making a joyful noise that makes me happy.
Well, I want to hear more of your music.
Okay.
That makes us happy.
Here's another one. We haven't done this in a long time, and we'll see how this works out. More things change, the more they stay the same. forget a face, but don't remember your name. It never seems to rain, and nothing good remains. Oh, riding a rainbow, riding a rainbow, oh, riding a rainbow. So the story goes, and it clear to the sun. Your pretty eyes can't hide the desperate smile. The more time flies, more it seems to crawl on by. You never seem to mind. Leave it all behind. Oh, riding a rainbow, riding a rainbow, oh, riding a rainbow. So the story goes, right clear to the sun. You know that time ain't on our side. You know those dreams where you go flying so high. No guarantees, don't let another chance go by. Go on and take another ride. Oh, riding a rainbow, riding a rainbow, oh, riding a rainbow. So the story goes, so the story goes, so the story goes, so the story goes. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yay.
That's a
Wow.
different one.
Oh, gotta get my glasses on. I'm not used to that. Not having glasses. If you could relive one performance, not to change it, but simply to experience again, which one would it be and why?
There's two.
Okay.
One was Madame Wong's, and we were playing the big room, and we were opening for this band called The Men, and we just were on fire. Yeah, so it was like one of those where it was like where, you know, they call it like being in a zone. And I saw this thing on the '74 Pittsburgh Steelers World or Super Bowl team, and Mean Joe Green says people act like you live in the zone, but you only visit the zone maybe once or twice in a lifetime. I mean, if you're lucky. But that one was what, like, I knew it, the band knew it, the audience knew it, and there, I mean, and you couldn't squeeze any more people into the place. So that was one, and then. Just if Alan Lassen is watching, he will disagree with this, but I did a show in Florence, Oregon, and I was going to play the Three Rivers Casino the following weekend. So I played this little, I think it's called the Laughing Crab, and I wasn't supposed to be there. It was supposed to be a flamenco group, and they got COVID, and so they're like, "Can you do this?" And I'm like, "Yeah." you got to pay me the same as what you're paying the flamenco group, though, because there are like 6 or 7 or 8 of them. Because I'm doing you a favor, so.
Yeah, last minute. And
But it
everything,
was
yeah.
packed, and it was one of those things. I was like, but he's not He's not a flamenco artist, you know. And it's like, so it was like, you had to take all these people, and it's like, well, I paid to see if it's like, well, I'm going to make it to where you don't give. Can I say?
Yeah, yeah.
You don't give a shit that you paid the money and that you bought the wine and you bought your meal. It's like, you're going to remember this night. And it was like that. It was just like, I was so pleased with that. And that's one where we and Alan sat in with me, and we just were on fire.
Oh, wow. So that's the one. What's your? You
The
said-
Madame Wong's was the other one.
The other one, okay. Well, that is really, really cool. Oh, man. You've spent decades entertaining audiences. What one lesson the audience has taught you?
Don't ever take the audience for granted, because I've seen people do that. Well, they don't care. Well, you need to give them everything that you got. You can't ever take them for granted. You have to give them, you know, and even like, you know, today, playing for people who probably aren't going to remember, you know, the next time I come in, they're not going to remember who Ron Preston is. Oh, he looks kind of familiar, but who cares? You know, it's like, but it's like, you got to give them everything. And this goes back to your earlier question, is like, do you get butterflies? It was like, because today I'm like, it was like one of those days that, because there's times when it's like, usually I'm very self-motivated and I'm ready, you know, I got the energy, but there's sometimes it's just like, I just don't feel like it. I just don't want to do this today. And then you feel bad for feeling that way, but then on the way, it's like, well, you better get yourself into that gear, because it doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter if you're playing for, you know, I used to play monthly at a place called Danny's. It's a pizza joint in Clever. Did it from 2010 to 2020. Once a month for 10 years. And you know what? It's like, I always treated that like I did Madame Wong's. You know, it's like where you just got to bring it. So yeah, that audience teaches you, because, you know, it's like they want, this is the biggest thing. You can stay at home and listen to your radio or your CDs or vinyl or whatever we're doing nowadays. You can stay at home and hear it crystal clear, perfectly. But people go out because they want the communal feeling, and there's something about live music, whether it's acoustic or it's amplified or whatnot. But it's like they could have stayed home. So you owe it to them to give them everything that you have.
And you never know, you're going to be making a new fan, even if there's only a few people.
Yep.
You have no idea where that could take you. As when I used to manage bands, I tell my, you know, band guys, like, it doesn't matter. There's 5 people, play for 5 people. They will bring 5 more next time. You never know. So
You've heard the ZZ Top story where they played for one guy, and I think it was somewhere in Texas, but it's a true story. They played for one guy, and they gave him the whole show with an encore. And they said, and the guy still was coming out. But 2 stories. I was playing at Branson Center Stage when it was still that. Now that blew me away. I went down there. My friend came in from out of town. Oh, I used to play right there. He's like, where? Right. It burnt down, and
oh, that
it's-
one.
yeah, it's gone.
Yeah.
You know, and then I'm like, yeah, I played at Jim Stafford's theater. Where's it? It's gone too.
It's gone.
And I'm like, what? Anyway, I'm playing Branson Center Stage, and I always had a really good time there. Well, that night, on my way home from Branson, this I think it was a 12-year-old kid from, is it Fort Smith in Arkansas? And he's like, hey, I took your card, or no, he took one of my pics that has my face on one side and
Yeah.
and my phone number on it. He's like, hey, it was like really great. He's like, you don't mind me calling you? I'm like, no, I don't mind at all. It's like, so it's like I could have just like, leave me alone, kid.
Mm-hmm.
Leave me alone, 12-year-old kid. But it's like, but it actually probably was very cool for him, but it was even cooler for me.
Yeah.
And then there's the reverse. I was playing the Palomino. My buddy's stepson loved us, and he really loved our lead guitars. And our lead guitars could be a little bit prickly.
Mm-hmm.
And so this kid, Scott, comes up, and he's looking at my lead guitarist's rig, his guitar, his amp, and my lead guitarist is like, hey, get out of here, kid.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, so this guy, he turned a fan in someone that just reviled him.
Mm.
So it's like, just watch, be nice. Just be nice is really
you never know
easy.
too, because connections, like that one person might know somebody that will have you do another gig somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
So on and so forth. What's something you're still excited to create that you haven't done yet?
Gosh. I mean, I would love to do, make like, I would like to write the great American novel. I don't know if that's still a thing. That was like my dad's generation, but I would like to write a novel. But my problem is my attention span. So it's like, I can write screenplays, I can write songs, because but it's like a novel, man. It's like, I don't know if I had the education to do that.
Well, just start and then stop for a while and start again.
I think it's that thing. And I remember telling my dad this. Me and my friend Larry Gold. Larry's an actor in L.A. and he's one of the actor studio instructors. And we had the same situation with our parents. It's like I think our parents were a little envious because we went out, and it's like we didn't become great, industry giants, but we did what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
And we made it. We get by. Let's say it that way. And my dad was like, well, I always wanted to write a great American novel. Like, well, write it.
Mm-hmm.
You can write it and still work.
Mm-hmm.
And when you retire, you can still work on it. And he did the same thing. It was either to his mom or dad. And it's like, and that might seem like we were assholes to our parents, but it's like, but why can't you do it? So it's like a good point.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, I hope you get started on that. We'll get to your next one.
okay. See, it doesn't matter. You see, it's all the same. 40 seeds are scattered, 40 days of rain. You see, it's not a bad way to earn your daily wage. 40 seeds are scattered, 40 days of rain. Just the way you look tonight, sleeping in your bed. I got so many dreams of you running through my head. I could never forget you. All the things you said, all the creature comfort, all the tears you shed. They say it's not a bad way to earn your daily wage. For the seeds scattered, for the seeds scattered, for the seeds scattered, for the days of rain. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, well, I wanted to talk a little bit about your most recent film, Last Encore. So this was all shot here in Springfield?
Yep.
Wow, so you weren't just an actor in it, you were a big part of it.
I co-wrote the story, not the script, but the story with Tyler Fancher. He wrote the screenplay. Really great screenplay, really top notch. And then he also directed it, and then I was, I think, an associate or co-producer on it.
Well, that's awesome. I recognize several people
Mhm.
in it, so that's cool. And your son was in it
Yep,
too.
yep.
I like that he had a little part in it.
He was the sound guy.
Yeah.
The kid that's tone deaf is the sound guy. We've had those guys running the board before, though.
Yes. Tell us about it. What's the story about?
So it's about Jacob Cross, and he is the kind of down and out lead singer of Cross Crew that he started with his brother. I can't remember the brother's name. Sorry. And two other guys that they grew up with, and they kind of had, they were kind of famous or semi-famous, and he just, he's got the Peter Pan syndrome. He just can't, he just wants to keep it going, but he's really screwed pretty much everybody, his family over, his friends over, and it's, and then he kind of, he gets sick, and it's just about, learning, because it's like we're always learning, and he learns some valuable lessons, and I think it's pretty well executed. Some pretty talented people in it, and it's like it's hard to watch yourself, especially when you're. I think I was in every scene or practically every scene, and it's hard. It's hard to. It's like because I don't like the way I look and I don't like the way I sound, but even that said, I thought I did a pretty good acting job.
Yeah, you did.
And then there were some other people that did some really, and I made some great friends on it as well.
So did you know any of, besides your son, did you know any of them that was on
Yeah, I just met my son. On the film set.
But did you know any of the other actors or?
Christine Vandegren, who's the blonde lady that I pick up at the beginning, I met her in 2020. We did a shoot together, and I think we've done some other stuff, but she actually is the one who cuts my hair.
Mm-hmm.
So we're pretty close friends. She did a great job. I was in Tyler's previous film, Smell No Evil.
Mm-hmm.
So I was in that. That's how I met Tyler. Let's see. Tyler Bueno, I did some work with him, and then I met his dad through him. His dad was a cool guy. Robert Wallace, I hadn't met before, but we grew very close. And I think that's about it. Colin, I think I'd seen him around, who played my brother, but
Josh was his name.
Josh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Because Jacob and Josh.
Yeah, I knew it was a J, but I was drawing a blank. I would have been here for like the next hour. It's like, okay, J, Jason, Jimmy. But yeah, it was a positive experience, and I learned things on that.
Uh-huh.
It's like always learning, how to go about doing things, and right now I'm working on a script with Colin Sumter, to shoot. They're going to shoot it here
Mm.
pretty soon, I think.
Well, that's
So we're going
that's
to get
exciting.
we'll get some more homegrown talent. You know, it's like
I've
there's
been
very.
doing commercials recently, so.
Pardon me.
I've been doing commercials recently, so.
Okay, there we go. Okay. But yeah, it's like homegrown talent, you know. And another thing that happened when I first got here, I was in a band with some guys, and they kind of treated me with too much deference. Like it's like, well, you were in L.A. I'm like, yeah, so what? But they were all there was a lead guitarist, bass player, drummer. They were excellent. It's like, what do you? It's like musicians are musicians. You know, it doesn't matter where you and most of the people in LA doing music aren't from LA.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are, but
Mhm.
most of them aren't.
Mm.
So, but yeah, we're lots of talented people, and I look forward to that.
That's awesome. What do you feel was the hardest part of playing Jacob in the last Encore?
It wasn't really.
Nothing
It
hard about
wasn't
it.
really. It was like there's those facets of myself where I can, you know, I could see me going there
Uh-huh.
and doing some of those things. I mean, I haven't, but I could see. Here's I think where the filmmaker and I differed is he wanted Jacob to be played as a villain, and it's like, but then that's a caricature.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, and this was, I think, a great character.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's like you can't play it for laughs, or you can't play it with the black hat. It's like you have to play it. I mean, and hopefully I played it with some humanity, because he's not all bad. He's not a bad person, but
Right.
he's got flaws for sure. But we all do, and so I
Mhm.
think that's. The one scene that I had, it was the going from the laughter into the tears, and that's not my forte. It's like crying is not. I can't cry on cue, and there's a lot of actors that can. I'm not one of them. So that one, I had Larry Gold working with me, and it's like, but when the time came and I says, you know, Tyler, it's like it's going to be one take. I can't do this 20 times, and I think we ended up doing 8 takes. And so when I saw it, and I was moved by it. I was moved by that scene, and I was like, he goes, guess which take it was? I go, that was the first take. Why do we have to do 8 takes?
Oh man, I really liked. I mean, I don't want to give it away. You guys need to watch it, but I like the twist at the end. The very, very end. It's like, wait a minute, what's going on?
Yeah, it's like even like watching it the first time,
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, I don't think this is the way, but it does kind of,
Uh-huh.
you don't really think it's going there, but I think that's
Yeah.
I think it's a good way of, and then people are always asking, well, I guess I shouldn't say, you know, it's like the ailment, does he or doesn't he, you know,
Right.
make it, but it's like,
You have to see it. You have to
Yeah.
watch it.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
and the person that played your daughter, she did a good,
Anna,
really good job.
yeah, Anna was excellent.
Mm.
Yeah, we had, I don't know what the issue was, but we had people like quitting at the last minute. And I think that's the thing. It's because it's not an industry town, because you wouldn't have that in New York or LA
Mhm.
on a part. Now musicians are flaky.
Mm-hmm.
They will like,
No matter where you go.
yeah, that's just the way it is. I'm not, but that's
Yeah.
but she was doing a play with Tyler Bueno, and so I go, do you know anybody? And I'd seen her once at a rehearsal. I went to one of the rehearsals, and she was great.
Mm.
But there's lots of good stuff in
Mhm.
that, lots of good acting. But yeah, her and Colin, I think, were really good.
That's awesome. Well, guys, you can find it in the descriptions. I'm pretty sure I put a link to it. If I didn't, it will be there. It will be there.
And I think it's on YouTube, and I think it's free.
Mhm.
And if they ask you to pay your bill for your
Alamo.
Yeah, your concessions, just ignore that.
Yeah, that was a weird thing that
Yeah.
Adam got.
Yeah, Adam was watching it, and he says, "Yeah, I got this thing from," and so
I didn't get that when I
didn't
watched
either.
it.
That was really strange. So,
That is
so
strange.
do not give them 5% tip on
Right.
whatever.
Well, awesome. Can't wait to see the next one you're in. Well, let's do some rapid fire questions and I'll let you
Okay.
get to your next song. So these are whatever first comes to mind. New York or Los Angeles?
L.A.
Blues or punk?
Punk
Favorite venue you've ever played?
right here tonight.
Awesome. Movie set or recording studio?
Not fair. Not a fair question. Gosh.
Both at the
Recording,
same time.
recording. Yeah, I want both, but let's because I think I did that last time. It was like recording studio.
Okay. One artist you'd love to have one more conversation with?
Da Vinci
Coffee before the show or after?
before.
One word that describes your journey.
Miraculous.
Nice. Well, let's get to your next song.
Okay. What do you guys want to hear?
Dead Flowers.
Well, when you're sitting there in your silk upholstered chair, talking to some rich folk that you know, well, I hope you won't see me in my ragged company. You know I could never be alone. Take me down, little Susie, take me down. I know you think you're the queen of the underground, and you can send me dead flowers every morning. Send me dead flowers by the mail. Send me dead flowers at my wedding, and I won't forget to put roses on your grave. Well, when you're kicking back in your rose pink Cadillac, making bets on Kentucky Derby Day, I hope you won't see me in my ragged company. You know I could never be alone. Take me down, little Susie, take me down. I know you think you're the queen of the underground. You can't send me dead flowers every morning. Send me dead flowers by the mail. Send me dead flowers at my wedding, and I won't forget to put roses on your grave. No, I won't forget to put roses on your grave.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, before my final question, do we have anything from the audience that is watching live this evening?
Squatching.
Well, let's see. Way back yonder in Acadanucha. Stephen. I can't. Stephen Taft
Oh, hey, Steve.
said, "Applause, Ron." Blaze is giving you all the applause.
That's the dog.
But no questions, just a lot of people saying that, yeah, they're having
Good.
fun.
That's
That's
good.
awesome.
That's good.
Thanks for everybody who's watching tonight. My final question. So you've spent a lifetime entertaining people through so many different art forms. If someone watching this episode years from now, what do you hope they remember? Not about your resume, but about the person behind the music.
Just joy and happiness and positivity. And that's, I just want to radiate that. So.
That's awesome. And then one last question.
Oh, I wanted to say too that I will be, if you don't mind me doing a plug here,
Oh, absolutely.
I'll be in Fredericksburg, Virginia, September, I think it's Sunday, September 13th from 7 to 9. So all you Fredericksburgians, come on out and we're going to have a good time.
Awesome. Well, we'll make sure to post that on our page too since you've been on. And final question. What's a piece of advice you received early in your career that still guides you today and you would give to a up-and-coming young musician?
You know what? When I was in high school, Steve Brown was my director in all the plays I did in high school, and so I got to thank him because he really it's like he was such a cool dude to work with. He was like when I was like 5th grade, he had the John Lennon granny glasses, so I just thought he was a cool guy, and then he became like a mentor, one of my mentors, but I would get so worried about things. And it's like we were doing Interlaughing my senior year, and the person who played my mom could not remember her lines, and she would miss 15 pages of dialogue. And it was just like, but at that time, it's not the same way now, but I could remember the whole play, everybody's lines. And I would try to feed her lines, but Steve, or Mr. Brown at that point, now I can call him Steve. It's weird, isn't it? How we have these people, like there's Roger Moore, who was, he was the director, athletic director, the AD of the school, and he was my government teacher. And it's hard. It's like, it was his birthday, and we're Facebook friends. I'm like, happy birthday, Mr. Moore. And he's like, and yeah, his name is Roger Moore, like James Bond. But he goes, Ron, you can call me Roger. But Mr. Brown was like, I appreciate what you're doing, but you do your job. It's like the Bill Belichick thing. Do your job. Don't worry about her job or my job, or just worry about your own thing. Do your thing. Now, I can't help it though. But that's about the only thing, it's like I'm a self-starter, I'm self-motivated, so I don't need this. And it's going another sports thing. The 70s Pittsburgh Steelers. Chuck Noll said, if I have to motivate you, I'll cut you. I'll cut you from the team. If you're not motivated enough to play this game, if you're not motivated enough to do this job, then you shouldn't be doing it. So
yeah,
and we know those people, unfortunately, but I think it's like just do your job. Worry about what you got to worry about, and
don't worry about anybody else. Just you.
Yeah.
Just you.
And it's just a good thing, not just artistically, it's just a good life lesson.
Yep. So, for everybody out there, where is the best place to contact you, to find you online? I have all of your information
You
on
can
the
do
description.
on Facebook, and there's a Facebook, just my Ron Preston, and then you see this ugly mug on there, and then if there's Ron Preston Artist page, I still have Cover of the Rolling Stone on Facebook, and then there's Instagram. I think that's Lord Ronald Preston.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, all of the information is in the description.
And I did buy like a foot square plot in Scotland, so that makes me
Lord.
a
lord.
lord. So,
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well,
so we
anything else that you would like to add before I let you get to your last?
No,
your-
it's great to see you guys.
It's been
great,
wonderful.
a great opportunity again to just to hang out with my friends, and I apologize that it's been so long.
Oh, you're here now, and so that is wonderful, and we hope to have you back again. And guys, thank you everybody for tuning in. We have another one coming up. I think the next one is Night Shadow. I can't remember. Look on our schedule. I'll have it up there soon. But until next time, make sure to stay safe and come join us out on the scene.
Bernadine McAfee,
Okay.
great job.
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Bernadine, where were you Saturday night? We done?
No, one
you're
more
fine.
song.
One more
Play us
song.
out.
Okay,
Play us
okay.
out.
All right. So this is a kind of a hillbilly thing. It's called Emerald City. All dressed in red, thinking about the things I never said in the morning, and I've never been this way before. Grab my keys and walk right out that door. Headed back to Emerald City, can't go back to Kansas anymore. Behind these eyes of blue, thinking about the things I never do and more, and I never felt like this before. Drag my feet across the ocean floor. Headed back to Emerald City, can't go back to Kansas anymore. Beneath this hair of gold, thinking about the things I never knowed, and tomorrow, and I think I'll stay right here before change of mind requires us to explode. Headed back to Emerald City, can't go back to Kansas anymore. Headed back to Emerald City, can't go back to Kansas anymore. Headed back to Emerald City, can't go back to Kansas anymore. Thank you, thank you, thank you.